Alright, in this video I'm going to show you everything you need to know about starting a YouTube channel or growing your YouTube channel and maximize output. Alright, and the best part about this video is that we are going to be maximizing using AI. So you want to stick with me to the very end so you don't miss out on any part of the video. I'm going to be as detailed as possible, so let's go. Okay, so going to the next slide, we have the introduction. So welcome to this course by ISM Digitals, and you are going to be learning all of these things that you can see on your screen. So just stick with me. And then we have what is YouTube. Now YouTube is the world's largest video sharing platform, and it is owned by Google. It was created in 2005, and I think that's about 20 years back. Wow. So it allows you to upload videos, shorts, live content, and so on. All right, and it has over 2.5 billion users active monthly. So this is cool. Now we have why YouTube. Why YouTube? So why should you choose YouTube? I mean, we have other platforms that you can create on, but why do I encourage that you should choose YouTube? Anyways, it's not compulsory that you choose YouTube, but for me, I prefer YouTube. Why? Because you can use it to build your brand and structure your brand. And then YouTube has a global audience. I mentioned earlier it has over 2.5 billion active users monthly. And then it has this search engine power. It's also owned by Google, so it also uses the search engine power as Google. So it's the second largest search engine power. All right, second to Google. So we have, it has long and short form content, so it's very flexible. You can decide to create short content and you can decide to create long content, or both. And then it also has income opportunities, so you can earn money, you can monetize your YouTube channel and other ways. We are going to talk about that as we go further in the video. All right, now the last reason is that you can use it to make impact. Okay, so let's say you have something inside you, then you don't need to keep it inside. You can use YouTube to share it to the world. All right, the world is waiting for what you have inside you, so you can use YouTube to make impacts. Now it takes me to the next step, and this is where we are going to be moving practically. Okay, and this is how to YouTube. All right, so the first step you need to take is to pick a niche. Now what is a niche? A niche is just like a specific area you want to specialize in. All right, let's say you can have football content as your niche, entertainment. Under niches we have sub niche. Let's say under entertainment you can go into comedy, you can go into filmmaking and so on. So there are different niches. All right, you can have a faceless channel, storytelling. You can go into how to channels, solve people problem solving niches, and so on. All right, they are different. You can just go on your AI or Google and search for examples of niches. I have an ebook I've created, 100 YouTube ideas, so I'll drop it in the description of this video so you can just go ahead and check it, and you might find a niche that will interest you. So when picking a niche, you need to look, what is it that I know how to do? All right, and then aside what you know how to do, aside yourself now, you also have to consider what is in demand now. All right, so if what you have to offer and what is in demand, if they are related, all right, you can start creating content on that. However, if what you like to do is not in demand, I will not recommend that you start creating content on that. Okay, so just try to find what you can do for a long time, because YouTube is not a short term something you can do for a long term. And if it's in high demand, then you can start creating content on that. Okay, so the next step is to create your channel. If you don't have a channel, it's very easy to create a channel, and all you need to create your channel is your Google account. Okay, so just go to youtube.com. Okay, so you want to go to the channel icon here, the account icon rather, and then you want to just click on switch accounts. So I'll just click on add an account, and then I'm going to sign in the email address I want to use to create my YouTube account. Okay, so all right, so if you are creating your channel for the first time, I would advise you use a new Google account. All right, don't use your account that you use for your normal activities. Okay, so create a new Google account specifically for YouTube, and then it should be a private account. It should not be something that you share randomly because of hackers and so on. Okay, so now to create your channel, just click on this account icon here, and then you just click on create a channel. So give your channel a name, and then we have the handle. Okay, so the handle is will appear in your URL, the URL of your channel, for example youtube.com/ and then followed by your handle. Okay, so it's advisable you use the same name for your channel for your handle. So just click on create channel. You can upload your picture if you have it, that's your profile picture. It can be your logo, or if you are creating a face brand, you can use your picture. Okay, so now, so what we are going to be doing now is that we are going to be customizing this channel, okay, for it to look smart. So to do that, just click on customize channel here. Okay, you are still on YouTube, so click on customize channel, and then okay, click on continue. You can see you are now on studio.youtube.com. so the YouTube studio is just like a site. It also has an app, is an a site for creators, YouTube creators. Okay, so it allows you to customize your channel, go through your content, your analytics, and so on. So we are going to go into that as the video continues. So the first step I want us to take now is to upload our picture, display picture. So you can see the requirements here. I have a picture I've created already, so I'll click on upload. It's a logo actually. Yes, so okay, so this is it. I'll click on it and click on open. So it's going to customize for a cycle. So you want to, whatever you're creating, just ensure you design it for a cycle. So let me just see, can it be increased? Okay, it cannot be increased. So anyways, I'll click on done. Okay, you can see you can do something like this. So anyways, I'll click on done, and then you can see my name is showing directly ISM creators. So this is cool. And then we have the name, I've done that already. We have the handle, and then we have the description. Okay, so you want to tell people what you offer to them. Okay, so let's say, so you can see I help creators get the best results. Okay, so I can also be more specific. I help YouTube creators get the best results. So we have the channel URL, and then so we have the add links, and then if you have a Facebook page, if you have an Instagram page and Telegram, yeah, you can add the links here. You can add your WhatsApp link for people to contact you directly, and then okay, you can add your email here, and then under this link you can also add your YouTube channel. Let me just add this YouTube channel here. So let's see. Yes, the link has been added. So you can add your email. Like I said, do not use the email that you use in creating your channel. Do not use it here. So you can have another email address where you receive mails and stuff, so you can use that. Or if you have an official mail, you can also use that. So now the next thing I want us to add, which will make our channel look smart, is the banner. Okay, banner image. And then you can see the requirement size. So when you are designing, you can look at this. However, you can create your banner image using a template. Okay, and then all you just need to do is go to canva.com. There are other methods you can use. You can use your pixel app, you can use a banner designer app, and so on. But however, why I like to use Canva is that it has different templates that you can just edit easily. So I'm just going to search for, okay, we have YouTube banner. Let's see. Okay, because I want the banners to display on the home screen, I'll search for YouTube banner. YouTube banner. Now this YouTube banner, it has different sizes for the kind of device that you are using. For example, if you look at this, the full banner is for TV, and then it have a small part for the desktop, and then it has a smaller part for mobile device. Okay, so when you are designing your banner, you need to put all these things in place. Okay, so if you are using this guy here, this guy here will be best for TV, because it may not, this place may cut out for the, when you're using a smartphone, it may cut out. Okay, so I'm just going to look for something that is small. Okay, so this is nice, but it's a pro template. So there are a lot of cool templates you can use. Yeah, I like this because it's optimized for smartphone, for system, and then also for the TV. Okay, so but it's a pro template. You can upgrade to the pro Canva, but however, there are also free templates that you can use. Let me just check. You can see this guy here, and then so this is the one I want us to use. You can see this, so just click on it, and then all you just need to do is to customize the template. So quickly, okay, I'll select it, and then I'm just going to make this bold, and then so now the next thing is just to give a two word that describe your channel. So what can I put? Let's say digital coach, and then you can make it bold also. So you can just change this image here. So I'm going to use the one we used earlier. So I'll click on upload, and then I'll click on upload file. So select from my, okay, let's see, can drag and drop work? Okay, yes. So I'll drag and drop it here. So I can go ahead as changing the background of this. If I don't like it, I can change the background. Let me see. You can delete it and then add the image you want. I think I even like it like this. This is cool. However, you can add your own images. Just click on elements. You can upload an image from your gallery, and then you can also go to elements and search for any image. Let's say search for YouTube. So if you see an image, a free one, okay, if you're on Pro, do well to use any of the Pro templates you see. That is nice. So let's say I want to bring this guy here. Okay. Okay, let's say I want to use this guy here. I just need something simple. Okay, so go to position now and take it to the back so that this guy can come. Okay, if you make a mistake, you can just click on Ctrl Z. So I'm just going to use this. I want to change the color of this subscribe. Let me change it to look more red. Okay, so this is cool. So once you are done designing your banner, okay, whatever you are doing, just ensure that you use contrasting colors. Okay, ensure that you use dark colors on light backgrounds and light colors on dark background. Okay, so and ensure that everything is arranged properly. So I'll just click on share and then I'm going to click on download. So you can download as PNG or JPEG. So click on download. Okay, it's downloading. So once it download, you can just go back to your YouTube customization, click on upload. Remember, it should not be more than 6 MB. So where did it save as? Let's check our download. Okay, this is it. So I'll click on open and let's see what do we have. You can see what I was telling you about. So this one works for just device, this for desktop, and this for TV. So if you are cool with this, click on done. And then we are done with the profile customization. Now let me check the home tab. Okay, so going to the home tab, now this is when you already have some contents on your channel, some videos, shorts. You can just use the home tab to highlight and showcase your contents to your audience. Okay, so you can add videos, you can add your playlist, you can add short videos. Just have a layout to display the content you have created on your home page. Okay, so when you have videos on your channel, you can just come back here and customize it. Okay, so after customizing your channel, you need to publish for your settings to be saved. Okay, you just click on publish and you are good to go. So okay, so we have the channel, so we have the country of residence, and you can just go ahead and input your country of residence. And then you can add keywords that are related to your channel. Okay, so you can just go to ChatGPT now, tell it to okay, so I asked ChatGPT to give me comma separated words, keywords related to my channel. Okay, so I'll click on copy. So whatever you ask your ChatGPT to give you, it's like garbage in, garbage out. So you can see enter comma separated values. So I'll just paste it and then I'll click on save. Okay, so if you know your videos are strictly not for kids, you can just select no. Okay, so you don't have to be accepting it or inputting no every time. Okay, so we have some upload default and then I'll click on save. So without wasting much time, we are done with creating our channel. Now the next step is to plan your content. All right, plan your content. Planning your content, it's actually not so hard. All right, but it's actually important you plan your content so that you can actually deliver well. Okay, so the way I do it sometimes is that I usually have I have list of topics that I want to create on, and then I make my research on them and I jot down key points I want to mention in the video. Okay, so you can also use AI. All right, you can just go to ChatGPT or any other AI app, and then you can search for, let's say, okay, you can say, please give me a 30-day YouTube channel content on a football highlight niche. Okay, so just click here. So you can see it's going to give you a list of topics that you can expound on. Okay, you can even go ahead and tell it to expand each topic on week 1. So AI is not so bad. AI is not here to take over our jobs. All right, it can actually take over your job if you remain dormant. Okay, so just make AI your friend and watch it help you get better results in what you are doing. Okay, so another way you can get ideas is to trust. The way I do it is that I trust on God. All right, sometimes when I'm praying, ideas dropped. You sometimes you might need to have a thinking place. I was reading a book. You might need to have a thinking place where you think through and get ideas. Okay, ideas and so on. So whatever idea you have, just ensure that it is SEO friendly. Okay, even if it's not SEO friendly, there's a way you can tweak it. You can even come to AI and tell it to make the topic SEO friendly. Okay, so I don't want to waste much time on this. So now you know how you can plan your content. You can see. Let's go back. Now the next step to do is to record and edit your videos. Okay, so now this is a two-way thing. You can decide to create a faceless content or a face content. So for the faceless content, you don't need so much. What you just need is to get a good mic, or even if you don't have a mic, you can actually stay in a quiet place and you can use a screen recorder to record your videos, be it on your smartphone or on your system PC. So just ensure the audio quality is good since you are not displaying your face, and ensure that the editing is good. You can use visuals to display whatever you are saying so that it will not just look so boring. Okay, so ensure you have good mic and good visual content. Now if you are creating a face content, definitely you will need a phone or a camera. Okay, so in this century now we have phones that have good cameras, so you can just use your phone to record your videos, and then if you have a camera you can also use that. So another important thing when you are recording is to have good lighting. Okay, even if you have the best camera in the world, if the lighting is poor, definitely your video will be poor. Okay, so you need good lighting. So I would advise you can get a key light for start, or you can also use your window natural light. The disadvantage of the natural light is that the sun might fluctuate, so it might affect your video, but however you can use that for a start. Okay, so of course you need a mic for a faceless, for a face content also, because people can manage with poor quality videos, but if they can't hear you, definitely they cannot understand you. Okay, so after you record your videos, the next thing to do is to edit your video. Okay, so editing your video, you can actually outsource your videos to someone to edit it for you, and then you can also decide to edit it yourself if you have the time. Okay, however, I would recommend that if you have the resources, please outsource your videos for someone to edit it for you. So however, I'm going to show you how you can edit your videos yourself. Okay, so if you are using a system, you can use one of the top apps is Adobe Premiere Pro. Okay, but you can also use CapCut, but CapCut is kind of paid now. CapCut is limited on the free version. So but you can use this app called VN. Okay, so you can download it on your smartphone. It's beginner friendly, so you can download it if you're using a smartphone. I'll just create a short video on that. All right, in this video I'm going to be showing you how you can edit your videos using your smartphone. So we have three editing apps on my screen. We have CapCut, which is a very powerful app. We have VN, we have InShot, and we also have an app called UCut. You can use all these apps to edit on your smartphone. However, for this video, we are going to be using InShot because it is beginner friendly and the free plan is also good. So I'll just click on InShot. So you want to click on video and you want to click on new. So the InShot has a watermark, so you want to remove it. Just click on this cancel icon here. However, you might need to watch. Okay, so if your internet connection is on, you will need to watch an ad to unlock it. Okay, so the next thing is basic timeline editing, and so we are going to be trimming, splitting, and so on. So let's just get the beginning of the video. Okay, so let me just split, and I don't want this clip, so I'll just delete it. So let's see. Okay, so it didn't start at the beginning, so you can use your hand to simply adjust it and trim it to the size you want. All right, in this video I'm going to show you how you all right in this video all right all right in this video I'm going to show you everything you need to know about how you can start or grow your YouTube channel and get the best results and maximize. So I want to remove and get the best results, so just stick with me. And so I'll come here, I'll click on split. Just get the exact point where the audio stops and get the best results. So I'll delete this also. So I'll select the clip I want to delete and I'll delete it. And okay, so there's a lot of space in between, so I'll just split it again and I'll delete the space. So let's see what we have. Your YouTube channel and maximize output, right? It's possible. So let's go. So I'll just split here now and now so I'll split here also and I'll delete this clip. So now I want to show you how you can add transitions between your clips. So this transition is just to give a movement when you're moving from one clip to another. All right, it's not necessary that you must use it for all your clips, but if you are moving from one phase to another, you can just use it to spice up your video. Okay, so you actually use it very well if you are editing a talking head video. So I'll click on this icon here and I'll just select a very basic transition. So I'll move to the next. So you can just increase or reduce the timing. So I'll move to the, and then I want to give a little space so that the transition can breathe. Yes. Let's go. So I'll move to the, all right. So this is cool. Now the next thing you can, okay, let's trim this video a bit. We have the introduction. All right. So I don't want this video to be too long, so I'll just delete this clip. Okay, I want to show you how you can add voiceovers, background music, and the rest. Okay, so to add anything music, you have to use this audio icon here, and you want to select music here. You can add effects, record your own voice, and so on. So I'll just click on music, and I want to select a sound from my gallery, so I'll just search for it under my music. Yes, so I'll be using this guy here, and when you come over to volume, you want to reduce the volume to between 5 and 15. So the background sound should not be too loud. Just, yes, when you use an headphone, you'll be able to listen to it very well. Okay, so let's see. So this is cool. And then when I come over here, I want it to end at the end of the clip. So I'll just click on split, and I'll delete this part that I don't want. Okay, so we are good to go. So it's also the same process if you want to add a voiceover and so on. Okay, so if you want to increase the audio of the main clip, you have to click on the particular clip, right? And then you have to click on, just slide through. Since it's the main clip, just slide through to volume, and you can increase the volume. And you can also use this effect called denoise. Okay, so when you click on denoise, in some apps it's called noise reducer or noise remover. So if you want this particular effect to effect on all the clips, right, you can just use this icon here, not this particular one but this one. So it's going to apply to all the clips. Okay, so now when you want to add your sticker, you can just click on this sticker icon. If you want to add a text, you can use this text icon here. Let me just add a text. You can see, so click on text. Let's say crash course. Okay, so this is nice. And yes, let's say I want to change the background of this. So I'll just click on this rainbow icon here. You can see this cycle. And then when you go to label, yes, so I can change the color of the label to white. And if you change the color of the label, let's say to white, and the text is white also, you have to change the color of the text. So we place light colors on dark backgrounds and dark colors on light backgrounds. Okay, so this is cool. You can customize all of these settings at your leisures. So let me just reduce the size of this, and I'll just place it here. So you can see a ruler icon is showing you that, okay, this particular thing is at the middle. So this is cool. And okay, so you can add captions. The captions is like subtitle. And then another thing you can add is what we call overlays. So when I click on PIP, in some apps it's called overlay. So if you want to add a video or image on top of this particular clip, all right, you can just make use of this PIP. So I'll click on it. I'll select the video. Okay, so you can see I've added these overlays. So if you want to edit anything that has to do with overlay, you have to click on this PIP. Just like if you want to edit anything that has to do with sound, you have to click on sound. If you want to edit anything that has to do with text, you have to click on the text, and so on. So I'll come over back to this PIP, and you can see this. So you can increase it or reduce it. So I don't need this, I'll just delete it. Now if you look at this particular overlay, it has a green screen background. So some of the images you'll be downloading, some of them will be transparent background PNG, while some of them will have this green screen background, and you have to remove it manually. Okay, so when you come over to this cutout, you will see chroma key. Yes, in various editing apps is normally known as chroma key. So when you click on chroma, you'll be able to select the green color, and you can just increase this, and you can see you have removed the green screen background. Okay, so this is cool, and I'll just position it So the next thing I want us to look into is the filter and effects. So I'm just going to add an image so that you can see the effects very well. Okay, so when you look at this image now, yes, so to add a filter, just slide through and you are going to see yes, filter. You can see filter, you can see effects. Okay, so let's just go over to filter, and you want to click on, yes, you can add any of these automated filters, and you want to click on adjust. Okay, select the particular clip, and then I want to click on lightness, brightness. So the basic adjustment you need is the brightness, the contrast, and the saturation. So I'll just increase the brightness to 10. I'll increase the contrast to, let's say, 20 or 15. So it just depends on the particular clip you are editing. So some of the clip you might need to reduce the brightness, some you might need to increase the contrast more, and so on. So for the saturation, yes, I'll just increase it to 5. And then if you are editing for YouTube, you want to increase this grain to, like, let's say 2 or 3. Then for the sharpen, I'll just increase it to 5. So this is not a fixed settings. Like I said, it varies depending on your clip. Okay, so if you notice this particular image, the edges are empty. So what you can do, you understand, instead of leaving it empty, you have to ensure that you are on the right size. Okay, so for video, YouTube video, it is 16 by 9. If you are creating for short, it is 9 by 16 as portrait, and we have for Instagram and the rest. Okay, so once you select the size, okay, and then the element or the image you added or the video you added is not in line with that particular size, here is what you can do. Okay, so just click on the clip, and then you can either zoom it like this, understand, so just select the important parts like this, or let me click on undo now, or you can do this, just go over to, yes, click on the background on the clip and select background. So you can add a blur to the background. You can see, you can add a blur to the background, or you can add a color or something to make it look better. Okay, so you can just add it for all the clips using this icon here, and it will apply to all the background. Okay, so once you are done, let me just add some little changes. I'll just increase this throughout the clip. Okay, so when I come over here, this is actually hindering it from covering. So here's what you can do. You can just move it, right? Just move it to the top, and then you can just drag it to the end. Okay, so now let's play the video and see how it sounds. Alright, in this video, I'm going to show you everything you need to know about how you can start or grow your YouTube channel and maximize output, right? And the best part about this video is that we are going to be maximizing using AI. So you want to stick with me to the very end so you don't miss out on any part of the video. I'm going to be as detailed as possible. So let's go. So I'll move to the next slide, and we have the introduction. All right. So this is cool, and you want to save your video, so just click on export, and yes, the recommended resolution is 1080p, and for the frame rate, I will recommend a standard of 30 frame rates. All of these things are customizable, but this is just the standard that can fit in for all. So I'll click on export, and your video will be saved. So that is it. Thank you for watching. My name is Isaac Matt, and let's go back to the how to YouTube video. Alright, so after editing your videos, it's best you save it the highest quality you can. I would recommend you save it as 1080p, 24 frame rate. Alright, if it's a movie, something like that, you can save it higher, but if it's something casual. You can even save it at 720p. So however, no matter the size you upload on YouTube has compressing features where they compress those videos to the respective sizes for viewers to select from. Okay, so now the next step is to upload your video and optimize for SEO. Okay, so under the SEO we have the title, description, tags, cards, end screen. So as we move further, you are going to see how this comes in play. So now to upload your video, let's go to our browser, and then you can actually upload your video from here. However, I'm not going to recommend that. Now let me even bring to your notice that we have different kind of videos you can upload. Okay, so you can upload long form videos, you can upload short videos, you can go live, and then you can also create posts. Okay, but however, I don't want to upload the video from here. We are going to be using the YouTube studio, so you can just go to YouTube. You can just go to studio.youtube.com. You can see it. So if you are using your smartphone, I will not recommend that you upload your videos from your mobile app. Okay, what you can do is to go to your browser, go to your Chrome browser for example, and then go to your menu. You see where you can enable desktop mode. So just enable desktop mode. If you have the YouTube Studio app, you can freeze the app because it might redirect you to the app. So if you have the YouTube Studio app, just freeze it, then go to your browser, enable the desktop mode, and you can just go to studio.youtube.com and you can access it like this. Okay, you can rotate your device if you want. So the YouTube Studio is more detailed, and like I said, it's specially for creators. So you can see we have the dashboard, we have the content analytics, community, subtitle, copyright, and settings. Okay, one thing we need to set, once you go to your settings, you can upload your currency. Okay, if you don't want to get paid in US dollar, you can change it. We have the channel. Okay, so you can see all of these. These are upload defaults. And then one thing I want you to do now is to select your video language, especially if you are creating in English. You want to select English. Okay, you can see there are a lot of languages you can select. So whatever language you are creating, just select the language. So this will help YouTube to be able to generate auto subtitle for your videos. Okay, so the title and description of the language is still English. Depends on you, sha. Okay, okay, you can also enable the automatic chapters. So click on save. Okay, we are not done. So we have the permissions, and then here you can invite someone else to manage your YouTube channel. Okay, so depending on the kind of access, the role of manager, they can do almost everything as you. Okay, so we have the editor. So just be careful of the kind of access you give. Anybody you are giving access, just ensure that you trust that person. Okay, so different assets for different purposes, so just go through it at your leisure. So we have the community moderation, and you can, if your channel is big now, you can add someone to moderate your comment section and so on. So once you are done, just click on close. So now we are moving to uploading our first YouTube content. Okay, so to do that, all you just need to do is to click on create here. Okay, click on create and then click on upload. So these are different things you can create. You can upload videos, you can go live, you can create a post. Yes, just like Facebook, you can create a post on YouTube now. You can create a new playlist. Now what this new playlist does is that it helps you structure your content. For example, you are a digital creator, and then let's say my channel, for example, I create content on websites, digital marketing, and how to receive payment. So you can just structure those kind of videos. Website videos different, getting videos different, registration videos different, how to make money videos different. You understand? So this playlist helps you to do that. So let me just quickly create the playlist since we are here. Okay, so I'll just say how to videos, and then we have the description. You can go ahead and add videos if you have, but since we don't have any, I'll just click on create. So we have our playlist created. Now just click on create again, and then we want to upload our first video. Click on upload. So select the file. So while your video is processing, you can still continue with the customization process, the upload process. So we have 4 steps you will need to take before you can upload your content. Okay, so we have the title, and I'm just going to say, okay, there's this line. Okay, so let me show you how you can maximize with AI. So I'll just copy this now, and then I'll go back to my chat GPT, and then I'll paste the video title here. Okay, so you can see it has given me a list of SEO friendly titles that I can use. Okay, so other methods you can use vidIQ or TubeBuddy to search for SEO friendly topics. Okay, we have other methods you can use. I'll drop the link in the description of this video, but the only thing is that most of them are paid, so you need to subscribe to be able to use their premium content. Okay, so you can see, I think this YouTube automation is what is running now. Okay, so you can just say how to start. Let me use this. So I'll click on copy. Let's come back. Okay, you can see. So now based on this now, I'll still tell ChatGPT to create a description for me. So you can see I'm asking it to create a description for me on the topic, and you should add hashtags and also tell them to subscribe. Okay, so you can just go ahead and copy this. Okay, so this is cool. You can see, so this description is also a great way to monetize. Okay, I'm going to talk about that later on. You can input affiliate links into your description. You can input your channel link just like I did. You can, anywhere you want to direct your users to, you can add links of other videos into this description. So this description is actually very good. So when you're creating content, always ensure that you tell them you have something for them in the description so that they can check it out, and then you can place your offers in the description. So going down now, here we have the hashtags. So the hashtags will just make your video more SEO friendly, and then it also displays at the top of your video. Okay, so moving down now, we have the thumbnail. Okay, so the thumbnail, when you are scrolling through YouTube, let's make this practical now. Okay, so when you are scrolling through YouTube, you can see this image that displays before the video start playing. All of this image that displays before the video start playing, that is what we call thumbnail. Okay, that is what we call thumbnail. So the thumbnail is actually very important because you don't know the content of the video, but your users when YouTube users see the thumbnail, they can decide which of the content they are going to watch. Okay, some of the things they also consider is the timing. So now, so you have to create a very good thumbnail. You can use auto-generated thumbnail, but however, it's not going to be very clear. You can see it's not going to be very clear. So you can just click on upload thumbnail. So you have to design a thumbnail. You can also use your Canva to design your thumbnail. They have different templates. You can use Pixel app and other thumbnail designer apps. Okay, you can also use AI to design thumbnail. So let me just show you quickly. So let's say you are using Canva, you just want to search for thumbnail. So I just search for YouTube thumbnail. You can be more specific and search for the kind of thumbnail you want. So it just depends on you. All right, I think I like this guy here. Okay, this is Nice Boys Pro. So let's see this guy here, and then all you just need to do is to customize the thumbnail. And what you just need to input in the thumbnail is an image and then text. You don't need so much on your thumbnail. So the image can be someone, it can be yourself. If you are creating face content, you can use yourself. If you are creating faceless content, you can also use yourself, and then you can also use what you are giving out in the video. Let's say it's a Udemy tutorial. All right, you can just input the certificate they will get. You can just put the end result of what they will get in the thumbnail, anything that will attract people, so you can just input it. Now for your heading, you don't need to put the whole of your topic on your thumbnail. Okay, you just need 2 to 3 words on your thumbnail, because people don't have time to be reading now, right? So you have to be fast. Now let's go over to ChatGPT. Let's say you don't have something to say. Now just say, give me keywords. Okay, you can see YouTube automation, face or faceless. So let's see, let's go back to Canva, and then I'll just say customize. I think this color also goes with my brand color. So you can just reduce the size. So I'm just going to say face or faceless. So you can just change this guy here. You can import an image, and then you can also use stock image. Let's see. So just make sure you select the image of the guy, then search for, let's say, smiling man. Okay, to use the background remover, you will need to upgrade to Pro. Let's see the graphics ones. So, however, what you can do is that you can just go to, once you have your image, you can just go to remove.bg, remove.bg, and then you can remove the background of the image. So once you remove the background of the image, so you can just upload the image, remove the background, and then you can come back to Canva and upload it. However, if you're on the Pro plan, please, you can just explore the photos, or you can use your own photo. So it's up to you. So once you're done, just save the video. Let me just download it. So I'll save as PNG for better quality, and then it's done downloading. So another method you can use is to go to image FX. It's a Google AI. Okay, you can see Google FX slash. So I'll drop the link also. So just sign in with your Google account. So you can just input a prompt. Okay, you can just input a prompt for the design you want to do. Okay, so let's click on create and see what it can give me. So as at the time of creating this video, this tool is free. Okay, so based on this prompt, this is what it gave me. Okay, so I can just go to ChatGPT and say, write me a prompt based on the topic. Okay, so I was supposed to say, write me a prompt for a thumbnail design, but ChatGPT is smart enough to do that. So I'll just click on it, click on copy, and then head over to image effects. So however, you can customize the prompts, and then just ensure that this is set properly, and this is also set as 16:9 ratio. Okay, so this is the prompt. You can see titled how to start a YouTube channel automation. I don't want it to be this long, so I'll just say YouTube automation, and then I'll do remove this. So if this is okay for you, you can say a male person. You can also use your image as the person in the thumbnail. Okay, so to do that, just go over to ChatGPT, click on this plus icon, and upload your image. So once you upload your image, ask ChatGPT to write a prompt that looks exactly like the person you uploaded. So then you come over to image effects, and then you paste the prompt alongside the prompt of the thumbnail. Okay, so once you do that, click on create, and let's see what we have. So if this is okay for you, you can just download it. However, you can still customize your prompt, or ask ChatGPT to customize another prompt for you. So however, I'm going to be using this guy here. So I'll just go back to the video we're uploading, and I'll click on upload file. Now you can also do something like test and compare. So if you have two thumbnails and both of them are good, but you don't know which one to choose, you can use this test and compare to compare 2 or 3 thumbnails, and then YouTube will display these different thumbnails to different persons, and they will tell you which one is performing better. Okay, so I'll click on upload. So to upload for the first time, you need to verify. You just need your phone number to do that. Click on verify. So just fill up this, input your phone number. So click on submit, and you can see the phone number has been verified. So it's as simple as that. So click on upload file again. Okay, maybe because I'm uploading for the first time. Okay, let me refresh this and see. Okay, so you can see our thumbnail. So another thing you can also add to your description is what we call your chapters, okay, your time stamps. So however, if time permits, I'm going to show you later on in this video. So you want to select your playlist, the playlist you want to add this video to. So we only have, okay, we have how-to videos. I'll click on done. So this playlist will help you keep your video structured. So we have the audience type. Is it made for kids? Let's say this video is cartoon and it's made for kids. You can click on yes, but the video is going to be only available for kids YouTube, but this is not a kids video, so I'll select no. And then we have age restrictions, that is for advanced. We don't need that for now. So we have the paid promotion. Okay, so we have the altered content. If you have any AI content in your video, for example, AI content like using, let's say there are some AI content whereby you change, that is not the actual word that the person said, but you just use AI to tweak it, so you can select yes. But this is not an AI content. I'll click on no. So I'll allow automatic chapters for now. So yes, you can leave all of this. Now we have the tags. Okay, so these tags will help your video to stay SEO friendly. So ChatGPT can also do that for you. There's also this website I use it some times back. Let me go to my history. Yes, so you just input the video you want, just input the video topic, and then it's going to generate keywords for you, and then you can just select the ones you want and you copy it. For example, I select this, so I'll copy it, and then it's going to give you in comma separated. Okay, so however, because of time, I'm just going to use ChatGPT, and I'll say give me. Now still on this tab, I'm going to ask it to give me comma separated tags for the YouTube video, that is the YouTube automation video. So just click on copy, and then it has a 500 words limit, so ChatGPT knows that. So I'll click on, you can see because it's comma separated, it's going to display like this automatically. So we have the language, and I've selected the language earlier on when we're customizing. So if you haven't, then you can just select the language. So yes, you can leave all of these settings. So we have the category, and sometimes you might have your video might fit into different categories, but just select the one that suits in best. Okay, so for this I'm just going to click on how to and style, and then for the comments you can just leave it like this for now, but if you want straight comments you can just edit it. So you can copy your video link if you want to share it. So I'll click on next. Now the next step is the video elements. Okay, we are just in step 1. The next step is the video elements. Okay, so you want to add your subtitle if you have any. So let's say you have a language that is not part of the YouTube languages, you can just add the subtitle here by clicking on this add icon. However, or if you want clearer subtitles, you can use this button here. But however, YouTube auto generate subtitles for your videos. Okay, so we have add an end screen. Add an end screen. Now the reason why I can't add an end screen for this video is because it is less than 20 minutes. I think 20 seconds or so. So I think that's why I can't add an end screen. So we'll come back and add the end screen. So we have the cart. Now the cart is, it displays at the top. It depends on where you set it actually. So it displays during the video, so you can use it to promote another content that is related to the video they are watching, and so on. So I'll just click on add, and then you can see you can add a video, a playlist, a channel, and then if you are on the YouTube partnership program, that's if you are monetized, you can add links. Okay, so what I do is that you can add a tag, you can add a card. Let's say for the first 5 to 10 seconds you can add a tag. So maybe people are not interested, they want to log off, a card will pop up, and if they are interested they click on it. You can add another tag at the middle of your video, and then close to the end of the video, before the end screen, you can also add a tag. So that is 3 tags. So let's say I want to add a playlist. Yes, you can see how it's going to display. So you can add a custom message or a teaser message. Let's say click. You can see the custom message has changed. Okay, so when if you are using a face content, you can just point your hand to that corner and ask them to click on it to watch so video. Let's say I want to talk of a video I created earlier, I can just use this card to do that. Okay, so I'll click on save. Okay, so to add your end screen, just click on add, and there are different templates you can use to create your end screen. Just like the name implies, the end screen is just used to display a video, a playlist, a subscribe button. It could be a link or somebody else channel, right? It could be somebody else channel. At the end, about 20 seconds or less, 20 seconds or less to the end of your video. Okay, so you can see templates that you can use, and then I'll just try to select the one that has more elements. You can add up to 4 elements. So in case if this is not enough, you can just click on this plus icon here, and then you can add another video, playlist, or channel. Okay, so I'll just leave it at 3, and then you can also customize the position. So I can just decide to move this to the center. You can see it's aligning, and then you can move this also. So this is cool. All right, okay, I want the video to come first, then the playlist. So Now for the video, you can select based on recent upload, best viewer, or you can choose the specific video you want to display. So I'll just click on recent upload, and then for the playlist, I'll just select the playlist we just uploaded, we just created, which is how to. So okay, yes, so this is at the center now. So now YouTube will automatically set it at 20 seconds, but you can actually customize it. You can make it 15 seconds either by moving the arrow here, or you can edit the timestamp. Okay, so you can see something like this. So it's not compulsory that everything will appear at the same time. You can move this to, okay, let's say 10 seconds before the video ends. So this is how to create end screen. It's as simple as this. So just click on save. And then once you are done with the video elements, click on next. And then we have the copyright. So if your video has any copyright, it's going to inform you, but this video is clear, so I'll click on next. And then we have the visibility. Okay, so we have 3 or 4 types of visibility. The first one is the private. Now the private and the unlisted are similar. What the private does is that it's only you and then people you give access to that can access that video. While the unlisted, it's also private, but anyone with the link can watch your video. Okay, so if you make it public, everyone can access your video. They can see your video from the YouTube field. And then we have the instant premiere. Now what this instant premiere does is that it promotes your video before the video becomes public. So it displays and asks your viewers, your subscribers to notify them. Okay, so don't use this premiere anyhow. You can just use it for your top videos or videos that you know that people will be so much interested to watch. Okay, so we have the schedule. Now this schedule is what I would advise you to use, except if it's actually very urgent, then you can upload your video as public. But if you want to upload your videos normally, you can either upload it as unlisted and allow YouTube to process the video, or you schedule it. And when you are scheduling, don't schedule it on that particular day. You can see YouTube has automatically placed it on the next day, so you can schedule it at least a day to the video. Okay, you can schedule it to months. It depends on when you want your video to be live. So I would advise you have a system, a timing where you upload your videos. Okay, so this would be great. You can have a particular day where you upload a kind of video. Let's say long form videos, you can upload them on weekends, just for example. Okay, so once you have customized this, you can just click on schedule. Okay, so however, I'll just upload this video as unlisted, and then I'll click on save. So if I want to make the video go live, all I just need to do is to go to the video, click on it, and then okay, so you can go over to visibility and make the video public. Okay, so that's if you are not using the schedule option. So that is how to upload and optimize for SEO. Okay, so if your video is not doing too well, you can still come back to your YouTube studio and tweak some things. Sometimes you might need to change the thumbnail, you might need to change the title. So feel free to tweak some things on your YouTube studio. Okay, so just ensure that you optimize for the best results. Okay, so Let me publish the video so that I can show you something. So if you are scheduling the video, whatever you select earlier here does not matter. Okay, so let me just select public. Okay, so now I have customized the video, and then we have other options like shorts. You can upload short content. Short content is about 10 seconds to 60 seconds, a maximum of 60 seconds actually. And then you can decide to go live. You can do that using your YouTube studio here or the YouTube app, and then you can also go live from a third-party app like Restream, for example. So we have the playlists, podcasts. Okay, so YouTube now allows you to post podcast, and then we have the promotion. So the promotion is just like paid ads. Okay, so you can see this is the video, though it's unlisted, but I can use the link to access it. You can see the hashtags we added. You can see the description here. So you can see the title. So we are going to be moving to how you can promote your videos. Okay, so there are several ways you can do that, and you can use what we call shorts. So short is embedded in the YouTube platform, so you can edit your long form videos and cut them into shorts. Okay, and then you can relate. There's an option you can select the video that the short is related to, or if you want, you can just set your recent upload, so from your short videos people can come to your long form videos. So that's a way you can use to promote your video. Okay, so another way you can promote your video is to click on this share icon. So now you can share with your friends, your family. You can have a WhatsApp group or a closed group where you share any video you upload, you share it to them. So have something like that. Have a close group, people that are interested in your channel, that want you to grow and succeed and want to learn. So you share your new content with them. And then you can also post on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. You can share a part of the content on those platforms and ask them to watch the full video on YouTube. You can make use of the Facebook Reels and Instagram Reels and TikTok. Okay. Now, another way you can promote your video, and this one it's on YouTube itself, okay, is to click on create post. Okay, click on create post, and then you can just use the heading of the post, the title. You can just say YouTube. So you can just say YouTube automation, and you can tell them to like, share, subscribe, and so on. So click on post. So it's going to create the post, and one good thing is that it's going to display as a video, and whereby people can just, let's see, people can automatically watch your content from that post. Okay, so that is very cool. Okay, so you can also make use of paid ads. Okay, so you can make use of Google ads. You can just click on this promote icon here, and then it's going to direct you on how you can promote your video. Okay, you can also make use of Facebook and Instagram ads. You can use WhatsApp TVs and so on. So if you have the money and then your content is very valuable, you want to reach more audience, you can make use of paid ads. Okay, so there are other ways, and I will encourage that you do your research on that. Okay, so that is how to promote your video. Now to the next and last step is to be consistent. Okay, you have to be consistent in YouTube, in this YouTube journey. YouTube is not something that you should take casually. YouTube is something you should take very serious, because it can change your life. I mean, there are a lot of opportunities on YouTube. And then aside that, if you are not so consistent, if you take YouTube casually, it's going to treat you casually. Okay, these are the words I learned from Ali Abdal. I can't pronounce the name very well, but that is what he said. So you have to be consistent, and then you have to learn. Okay, be open to learning, please. There are some things you will need to unlearn and relearn. Okay, so be open to learning and adjust when necessary. Okay, so like I said earlier, if let's say you post a video, it's not doing well, you can try to find out, okay, what's wrong. Is it the video? Is it the title? Is it the description? What exactly is wrong in the video? So you can always come back to your channel and edit it. Okay, so how can you even track this process? Okay, so you can just go to your analytics here, and okay, so this channel is new, so you might not really see anything here, but however, once you start getting engagement, you are going to see something like an arrow here. Okay, so let me quickly log into my account so that I can explain this analytics for you very well. So to do that, I'll just click on this icon here and I'll switch accounts. Okay, so this is my channel, and wow, let's go over to analytics, and you can see the chart I was telling you about. So with this, you can be able to have a track of how your videos, how your contents are performing in the last 28 days. So you can see the content, you can see the average view duration. So in this particular video, people are only watching 16% of the video on average. So this is it. You can see the watch time. This data is just for 28 days, and then you can see the subscribers. Okay, so when I go over to content, okay, so for short time, that's for real time is 48 hours. So you can see the contents that are doing well in the last 48 hours. Okay, so go over to content. So you can see the impressions, click-through rate. So it's good you get familiar with all these words that is being used on YouTube, so that you can understand some of the things that is being said or done. Okay, so just go ahead and make your research. We have you can check for shorts, you can check for posts, playlists. So we have the audience. Okay, for playlist, you can see the amount of persons that are watching your videos directly from your playlist. Okay, so you can see this Facebook playlist is actually doing well, and there's a reason why. So we have the audience. You can view your audience from here. You can be able to check, okay, from what device are they watching your video from. Is it from a mobile phone? You can also check which country is watching your video more. Okay, so for my channel, the country that watch my video more is Nigeria. So you can click on see more for more information, and then yes, so when you are posting consistently, all of this data will show. You will be able to see the time that your viewers are usually on YouTube. So with that, you can be able to strategize the time that you are going to be posting on your YouTube and so on. So all of this data, you can use them. So we have the trends, and then Okay, so these are the trending videos on my niche, so I can just check them out and see if it's something I want to hop on. Okay, so I'll go over to the overview. We have the advanced mode. You can see the advanced mode here. And then, okay, so one of the ways you can make watching your videos easier is to add chapters to your videos. Okay, this will help you and also help your viewers. So what you want to do is you want to go to the video that you want to add chapter to. Just go to content, and then let's say I want to use this particular video, receive payments around the world. So what I'm just going to do, I'll click on subtitle here, and then I've selected English as my subtitle already. So yes, just click on this edit icon here. Okay, so from the content edit, so I'll just select this particular video here, and then just go over to subtitle. So click on this pencil icon. So remember I told you you need to select the language of your video so that YouTube can auto generate the subtitle for you, so you can see. So this is what we call the transcript of your video. This is simply what I was saying during the video. So it might not be 100% correct, and there are some third-party apps you can use to create your transcript. I'll drop the link in the description of this video. So I don't want this video to be very long, so I'll just select this, copy, and you can go over to ChatGPT and give it a prompt. So if you look at the prompt I gave it, I say help me create chapter timestamps for the video. I drop the link. Okay, and this is the transcript. So because of this device I cannot give space, but ChatGPT understand. And then at the end of the prompt, and then I also informed ChatGPT that the video duration is 5:26 minutes. Okay, so all you just need to upload to ChatGPT is the video link, the transcript, and the length of the video. So you can see it has created a chapter timestamps for me. So I'll just click on copy, and then what you can do when you come here now, this is the video. If you notice, it's just long, there's no separations. So but when you add a timestamp, it's going to be different. So I'll just go over to the description. Okay, so I'll come here just before the followers on all platforms. So I'll click on paste. I'll paste the timestamp. So I'll just say chapters. So as soon as I click save, I'm just going to refresh this guy here. You can see it has separated the video into chapters. Okay, so in case if the chapters is too much, you can reduce it. You are smarter than AI, so I will suggest that you customize your channel to your taste. Okay, don't just depend on AI fully. Ensure that you bring in that human touch to your videos, okay, to your channel. Okay, so that is it. So please feel free to always learn, relearn, and adjust your settings or whatever you have uploaded on your YouTube. Yes, you can also even crop your videos from the YouTube. Even if you have uploaded the video, you can still crop it. Okay, so let me go over to the channel. Just click on the video. Yes, you can go to editor, and then you can edit your video from here. Okay, so once you click on get started, you can crop, you can see you can trim and cut, you can blur, you can add audio. Let me see this audio. Yes, so you can add audio from the YouTube library. Their audio are free to use. Okay, but however, is limited to the copyright is only protected on YouTube, so you can use the YouTube audios. Okay, so when you come here, you can see the audio library. Yes, there are a lot of musics that you can use, and you can even download them and add it manually to your video. Okay, so now that we are here, let me quickly talk about copyright. There was a time I was creating, I think back 2020, I created some videos on graphics, and then it was a normal class. However, I wanted to upload them on YouTube, but because I added background music, okay, once I upload the video, it's going to tell me copyright because of the background music I added. The background music I added is a copyrighted music. So whatever you are going to be adding, just try to go for the free one, even if it's royalty free. Just try to check the terms and condition. Is it totally free to use, or is it a royalty free that you have to pay first? Now for the royalty free videos, it doesn't mean that it is totally free. Okay, some of them you will need to input attributions, all right, before you can use it. Some you have to pay once, and then you can use it free forever. So just check anywhere you're downloading your resources from, just check the requirements before you use it. And also there are some ways you can escape the copyrights. We have the fair rule. Let's say if you are using a copyrighted this thing, there's a limit amount of time you can use it, let's say 5 seconds. And then if you can actually use copyrighted videos for shorts, okay, since it's short, you can use copyrighted videos. YouTube is not so strict with shorts, but even if you are using a copyrighted or somebody else video, ensure that you add value to that video. When I mean value, you can add, let's say, a text, you can add captions, you can add a reaction, you can be reacting to the video. Just ensure that it is different from the original content. Okay, so I don't want to waste much time. Now let's move to YouTube monetization. Okay, so there are different ways you can monetize your YouTube. Some persons feel that the only way they can monetize is through the ads revenue, but that is not true. Okay, so the first on my list is selling products. Okay, and basically digital products. You can promote your ebooks, your courses, your templates, your resources. Let's say you have a premium course, you can just create a chunk of the course, upload it on YouTube, and then at the end of the video you give your offer about your premium course. So that way you can sell your digital product. You can also affiliate for others. Okay, we have some companies that offer affiliate commissions. Let's say you use a gadget, you can recommend that gadget, and then you can post your affiliate link in the description. So anyone that buy that product from your affiliate link, you earn commissions. And then we have the service deals. Personally, I have gained from these service deals because there are some videos I created, and then some persons will be like, okay, I can't do this, can you help me to run this, can you help me to do this? So from there I'm able to get service deals. Okay, so we have the brand deals and sponsorship. So when you get to a certain level, okay, you start attracting brand deals from different brands, and people will sponsor you to create videos for them. Yes, second to the last now is the ad revenue. Yes, and that's via the YouTube partnership program. So to qualify for the YouTube partnership program, Yes, you can see when you click on N here, you can see you can become a partner. All right, and these are different ways you can earn by becoming a partner. Okay, so you can earn from these paid ads, you can earn from this, earn from ads revenue, earn from shorts, membership, super chat, shopping, and so on. So you can just learn more, click on learn more to read more, and then you also get these tools and creator support when you qualify for the partnership program. So how can you join the partnership program? Now, to join the partnership program, like I said, you will need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. Let's say you specialize on short content, you will need 10 million views in the last 90 days. That's 3 months. However, for the public watch hours, you will need 4,000 watch hours in 1 year. Okay, so when they say public watch hours, it means that watch hours from videos that are public. Okay, so YouTube also has another way you can earn, and that's the channel membership and super chat we talked about earlier on. So to qualify for that, you will need 500 subscribers. As at the time of creating this video, 500 subscribers, and you will need 3,000 public watch hours in a year. So that is it, and that is how you can monetize your channel. So once you meet these requirements, you will need to create an AdSense account and apply to join the partnership program. So when you are up to that, you can just make research on that or watch a video on that. There are step-by-step process you will need to take. So please make sure you make your research on that so that you will not make any mistake while you are applying or when you are creating your AdSense account. Wow, I've said a lot. And then I don't know if this you want me to continue creating this kind of content on another channel. This channel now will be ISM Creators. If it's something you would like me to do, there is still a lot about YouTube, and if you want me to talk detailedly on each topic, how you can grow your content, how you can make YouTube push your videos, there's so much. All right, there's so much. There are tricks and tips you can do, there are strategies you can employ, there are ways you can get the 4,000 watch hours quickly, there are ways you can get subscribers fast. Okay, if it's something you'd like me to share, just drop it in the comment section. Let me know your thought about that. And then one thing I also want you to do for me is to go to search for ISM Creators and subscribe to this YouTube channel. So if I see good number of subscribers, then I'll be encouraged to continue with this content on another different channel, because this how to YouTube is actually a little bit different from my niche, so I don't want to specialize on that on my current channel. So in conclusion, we have said a lot, and I want you to know that you have everything you need to build your channel. Okay, so just focus on value, be consistent, take YouTube seriously. All right, and connect with your audience. You can have a group where you engage with your audience, and then I will also advise you have a team for your YouTube. Have someone or a partner that encourages you, and you do things together and so on. You maximize together. Okay, so start creating. Your first 1,000 subscribers are waiting. Now, I don't want to say your first 1,000 subscribers are waiting. I want you to know that the world is waiting for you. Okay, not just your first 1,000 subscribers, but the world is waiting for you. So now the call to action is we help interested persons maximize in the digital space. Okay, so just search for ISM Digitals on YouTube and do well to subscribe if you want more tips on how to maximize on the digital space. My name is Isaac Matt. Please like, like this video if you have not done that already. If you have not done that already, then I think you need to be sanctioned. So there's a lot of value in this video, so ensure you like so that YouTube can recommend this video. Ensure you drop your comments, okay, and ensure you share this video to someone you know would need this video. So I guess I'll see you, I believe I'll see you in another video.